Hi everybody, and welcome to Richard's Motor Sales RV Center, and today I'm in Quincy, Michigan on US 12 with a new arrival 2016 Coachmen Freelander Class C motorhome that has just arrived. It's probably our most popular non-slide Class C. The floor plan is called a 27Qb, and I'm going to show you a few highlights today. We've got the patio awning out, and it's a power, multi-directional power awning that extends and retracts with what we call a one-touch system. And it is, you can pitch this awning or you can leave it straight out, and it has an auto rain dump shock feature built in. A few other outside highlights. This is a General Motors 4500 series chassis or platform, and a 6-liter V8 gas motor, obviously. And the 4500 that we see a lot of is safer, a better ride, larger brakes and larger axles, just a heavier suspension than our 1-ton would be. So in a lot of ways it's a great match. We do have a awning side outside entertainment center that's pre-wired and pre-supported for an HD TV outside that's optional, and water heater, furnace, outside outlets. Coachmen does a great job by partnering with Furrion, the leaders in exterior solar charging systems. And this input here is so we can simply just plug in a solar panel and it'll trickle charge our bank of two deep cycle 12-volt batteries that are located under the step. So it's a great, when they pre-wire it and make it ready, it's just a matter of adding the part if the customer wants it and plugging it in, which is just great as opposed to wiring it and so on. We have side hinged back rear baggage doors, and this rear goes all the way through to the other side. Very nice. There are low point drains in here now, and it's an ABS rotocast material, so real water resistant, obviously. We have a full trailer hitch underneath and a wiring plug so you can pull something, and all of our camping hookups are then located over on this off door side, as well as our 4,000 watt micro light Awning generator that shares our 55-gallon GM gas tank, and uses about 1/4 of a gallon of gas per hour under draw, so very efficient. And they spend a lot of money on muffling. And when we get to $3,000 or $4,000 on a generator, we get a better product, certainly. One thing you'll see before we go in, if you're familiar with Coachmen, you're probably familiar with the Asdel composite panel system that Coachmen integrates on a lot of their both towables and motorized units. And Asdel, if you're not familiar, is a lighter, more progressive way that they replace wood in the sidewalls. They replace it with a composite material, which is really obviously the direction that the RV industry is going, away from cutting trees down and using composites and plastics. And it's a blend of polypropylene and fiberglass, and it's really strong. It frees up sidewall weight as well by eliminating the luan or the wood in the sidewalls. And maybe most important, it's really impervious to water, rot, mold, water damage, and it's really got an acoustic barrier. It's a vapor barrier, but sound and energy wise it absorbs those as well much better than our wood product does. And it insulates 3 times better than our Luan wood. So they're really smart in partnering with Asdel, and Coachmen has really run forward with this, incorporating it for the last 3 or 4 model years, and really going to town with such a great construction material. So here's the front of our General Motors Chevrolet, and some of this, obviously the dashboard and so on, is GM truck type and easy to drive. as far as comfortable. A lot of times our wives are more comfortable driving a Class C like this based on how it sits and feels and placement of the mirrors and so on. It's not quite as intimidating as a Class A. But adjustable cockpit seats, of course, power windows, locks, cruise and tilt. We do put a few options on our Freelanders, and this has a backup monitor built in, and GM has a trailer tow haul button that changes the shift pattern via a computer. A really smart addition to towing something in these. So backup monitor is there, and it's a touch screen stereo as well. Interesting, they've used a easy clean rubber material for the flooring as opposed to carpeting that we used to have. But maybe the most impressive thing is it's only an 1.5 inch transition from the living room floor stepping down as opposed to a big drop down. So it's a great piece of engineering in that regard. Overhead bunk. We do have an overhead bed. And this centerpiece comes out so we can get in and out of the driver's seat. It's a 95 by 57, so it's a big measurement. If we make it into a bed, it's a giant bed lengthwise. We're in a 101 inch wide body. Conventional towables are 8 feet. The widest allowed, to my knowledge, is 8 feet 6 inches, and this is 8.5. So 101 inches really affords some extra interior comfort, space, and openness that we wouldn't get, especially in a non-slide motorhome. This gets away so well without a slide out. It's very comfortable unit. So we have a side dinette. Oh, the TV locks upstairs in the bunk area, but it also has a swing arm that comes out, and that also is a Furrion, who's really aggressive in electronics as well as the solar panel market in RVs. So it's tied into a DVD CD player that's lower cabinet underneath this bulkhead mounted. You'll see LED lights throughout, which is just really cool. Low amperage, of course. They're brighter, they last longer. Fabric shades are a really nice touch as opposed to mini blinds that are louder when we're driving. We do have a side sofa in this that's across from the dinette, and a battery disconnect switch. We talked about our generator. It can be turned on and off from inside or outside. And our systems monitor panel is here as well. So a lot of switches, the power awning, the battery disconnect, and so on. And then generator on and off, water pump, and it does have an auto ignition water heater switch called a direct spark ignition switch. So here's a look at our kitchen. And they've done a good job with what we call a mini L. So the sink is offset a little bit to allow for a little bit more countertop. We're in a unit that has a 6-foot 11-inch interior ceiling, and it opens it up as well. 78 inches is pretty common, and we're almost 84, so really nice open feel. Not real uncommon in a Class C, but really refreshing to walk in. Again, in a non-slide, it's really comfortable. Coachmen uses thermofoil, again a composite countertop, and they have no self-edge, and they are not a piece of MDF board, and they just do a great job holding up and longevity-wise. Hot and cold they'll handle, and clean up and bacteria wise. You'll see this in other Coachmen products, but it is worth a shout out in this because they're just a long lasting product. So pot and pan drawer. We do have an oven with a range, of course, and a 9,000 BTU high output boiling burner. Overhead cabinets. We have, Coachmen has inline ducting in the AC, which is 30% more efficient than jig-jagging it or zigzagging it, or whatever we'd call it. And a lot of overhead storage as well. I won't open all the doors. So headed towards the back, we've got our glass shower enclosure. So a nice shower with a skylight on the right, and then I'll turn around and The bathroom is actually comfortable and much bigger than a small side closet. So it has a vanity and has some room, some counter in it, and a couple storage areas, which is really a luxury in a bathroom of any kind. So foot pedal flush toilet. We do have heat and air conditioning, if I can focus. I can't. On the AC vent, we do have heat and air in the bathroom, which is great. Equal climate control if we keep that door shut. I forgot to pull the bedspread up, I apologize, but we have a 60 by 80 home queen size mattress, and it's a really comfortable pillow top that we don't feel the springs in, and nice finish. So we have shirt closets and they're kind of offset. You'll notice we have more flooring on one side than the other. Excuse me, so therefore we have a wider shirt closet for her and a narrower for him, apparently. We're always pre-wired and pre-supported for bedroom television as well. And vented, big vented windows, as well as an escape window in the back. So very nice. That's a walk around in the 27Qb 2016 Freelander product. We're proud of our association with the Coachmen RV Corporation, and what a long, outstanding name, and drivables and towables. And these are a great product for us. They make family fun easy and RVing fun and easy for folks. So we're on board that program. This unit has 99 miles on it, and until we test drive it, it's under 100 miles. So we have low mileage vehicles here, certainly. Stop in Reading, Michigan, to our home office, and we have this product there, or in Quincy, Michigan, on US 12, where we also stock the Freelander product. This sells on sale in the higher 50s, with a list price in the mid 70s. These sell on sale in the high 50s on our lot, to give you a reference point. Well equipped, solid unit, great warranties, 12-year on the roof, and General Motors warranties are very strong. They go beyond the 3-year 36,000 mile bumper to bumper, and they go into a drivetrain warranty that goes 5 years or 75,000 miles and includes roadside assistance for the entirety of that warranty. So it's really something relevant to a customer. Richard's Motor Sales RV Center. I'm Steve, and thanks again for your time. It's all about your family and making lasting family memories together. So let us show you how we can do that. And God bless you, and thanks.